We continue our unit on quadratic systems. The problems we are working with at this time are similar to the problems we just completed on the previous page. Look at the difference between these two equations. What's different about them than from the previous page? These problems are not solved for y. So we want to make them ready to solve first. That means we need to solve them for y. So let's go ahead and move y to one side of the equation. In this equation, I just need to move the negative 2x to this side and the positive x to this side. So instead, we should have y equals positive 2x squared negative x minus 3. In the second equation, the linear equation, we just need to move the 5x over to the other side of the equal sign to get y equals negative 5x plus 3. Since y is equal to 2x squared minus x minus 3, and y is also equal to negative 5x plus 3, they are the same number. So we could set the two y's equal to each other. Now we need to get everything to one side of the equation and set it equal to 0. To do this, let's add 5x to both sides and subtract 3 from both sides. On the right-hand side, these will all go away, giving us 0. On the left-hand side, we have 2x squared plus 4x minus 6. Now all we need to do is factor. So to factor, let's pull out a 2. And that leaves us 2 goes into 2x squared, x squared times. 2 goes into 4x, 2x times. And 2 goes into negative 6, negative 3 times. Now I can factor. We know the first term inside both parentheses is x, because x times x is x squared. Now I need a number that multiplies together to give me negative 3, our target product, that will combine to give me my target sum of 2. And that will be positive 3 and negative 1. Now let's solve each of the factors for x. X plus 3 is equal to 0. So x is equal to negative 3. And x minus 1 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 1. Now that I know what x is, I just need to find y. So let's plug it into the second linear equation to find y. Starting with the first x, when x is equal to negative 3. Y is equal to 15 plus 3, which is equal to 18. So when x is negative 3, y is 18. Now let's plug in the second value for x. X equals 1. Y equals negative 5 plus 3, so y equals negative 2. X is 1. Y is equal to negative 2. So the two solutions are negative 3, 18 and 1, negative 2. Now let's look at example 2. Notice in example 2, these are both solved for y. However, both of them are trinomials with an x square in each equation. But we still do the same process. We set them equal to each other and solve for x. I always want x squared to be positive, so I want to move the x squared over to the left side, the 2x over to the left side by subtracting 2x from both sides, and negative 2, I want to move it, so add 2 to both sides. I will get 0 on the right hand side. 2 minus 1x squared is x squared. Negative x, negative 2x is negative 3x. Negative 6 plus 2 is negative 4. Now all we need to do is just factor. X times x is x squared, and the two numbers that multiply together to give me negative 4 but combine to give me a negative 3, a negative 4 plus 1. So negative 4 and positive 1. So when I solve these for x, x minus 4 is equal to 0, so x equals 4, and x plus 1 is equal to 0, so x equals negative 1. Now let's plug x equals 4 into the second equation. Y equals x squared plus 2x minus 2. Y equals 4 squared plus 2 times 4 minus 2. So 16 plus 8 minus 2 is equal to 22. So when x is 4, y is 22. Let's look at the second solution. X equals negative 1. Y equals negative 1 squared plus 2 times negative 1 minus 2. So y equals 1 minus 2, which is negative 3. So when x is negative 1, y is negative 3.